came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this
Let's
building.
go, Seattle.
They're set for football. So are we as the Seahawks get set
Freeway,
to
let's do
match
it.
up with the Denver Broncos.
Freeway, let's go.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Logo. 54 Mike. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike 54. Mike 52.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start.
Let's go, baby.
Big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
6 yards. It's second down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Lock to throw on 2nd down.
Come on, baby.
Down he goes again.
Come on, baby.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in.
Come on, baby.
Back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54 Mike. Yeah. Hey, Charlie. Mike 54. Mike 54. In your face.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Go. Motion, check. Shift. 56. Mike 56. Alpha. 56. Go. Mike 56. Mike 56. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 56 to Mike. Now.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. The battle for it, and it's intercepted.
It's me.
Picked off at about the 31.
It's me.
And his guys are going to take over at
That
the
rock, man.
31-yard
That rock,
line.
man. That rock, man.
Tell if that's an
That rock,
interception
man.
that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered
Screw
on,
him.
okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay,
Oh, you tried to
put it
bait me.
behind you, move on.
You tried to
Long
bait
way
me.
going this one.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Wilson, and this is caught. A spectacular one-handed
I ain't have to do
grab
that.
there. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsay, 75 yards.
House called that bitch.
Have taken the lead.
One hit wonder.
Point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there. From midfield now. Here's Wilson. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I got you.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the
Boy, looking good on his drive.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
That boy looks good on the drive.
From the shotgun, Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Wilson will throw again. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They hand off to their big tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get ready. Get ready. Watch twist on Travis. Hey, watch it. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Watch the screen. General West. Watch the screen. Check 3. Watch the safety screen. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, drop hit.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Get your nigga.
Throw, but it misses the
Tired of that shit.
Incomplete.
I'm tired of that shit.
Here on 3rd down.
I'm tired of that shit.
Once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense.
Blocked. He blocked it. He blocked it.
Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
He blocked it.
Those really long field goals, when they are made,
He blocked it.
things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah,
Get out of here with that shit, man.
You've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side.
Oh,
So
catch that rock.
on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, and he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Oh, catch that.
First down there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Clock will try again on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Not today, you are. Not today. Hey, watch that, watch out. Check, Mike. Look at me. Zipper. Here we go, here we go. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, watch 54. Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Block. And that is incomplete.
Good
16
D.
seconds now on
Good
the
D.
clock.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Returnable for Lockett. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
14.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best.
Oh, don't do it, Vaughn. Don't do it.
Of this first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report.
Let's go. Oh.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Just like that.
Throwing again. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Target. Mike 51.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got a first down and more.
Bitch ass out of her.
All the way up to the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Wilson, going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, Lindsey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready? 50, plant. Right there, 54 Mike. Watch the slant.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Mike 54, 55, 53, 218, chop. Slam, slam, slam. Hey! Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Protein spell. Check 26, check 26. Under 10, under 10, 10. Now. That's me. 50 Griffin.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Nothing. Go for it.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Go, go. 56 to Muck, boy, 56. 5. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Right here.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The
Smart guy.
Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Here we go.
Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his target. That's more.
Hold it.
And he gets up near the
Man, hold me, bro.
25 to
Should've
about
caught it on the mark,
24
yeah.
before going out of bounds.
Okay,
10
well.
yards and a Seattle 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
14.
On 1st down, Pro-size. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Bang out. Go. Y'all playing the wrong football. That's it.
Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The former 1st-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Wilson going to hand it to Pro-size. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
What? Green 80. Alert, 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 alert. Hey, let's go, Tommy. Hey, 0, 0, 0.
There's Wilson to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And he didn't quite have the bag spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with
Big.
it. And again,
Big.
those first downs, keep
Get big.
of the football.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Check 50. Go.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get
That
this
was
all
good,
the way
boy.
out to the 42.
That was good. Send him motion that way to come back and run it back. Oh, that was good. Use your brain on that one, boy. That was big, Black.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
No, sir.
No,
sir. No, sir.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Ready, set. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Rush in. Rush shoot.
Another run by Lindsey. A game there of 30 big ones.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Mike 54. Get that quarterback. You draw Corkers. Quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Now.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Get it.
Throwing his lock on third down.
Pick.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Go! Go!
And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard
Let's go,
line.
baby. Let's go.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, at least a half a second faster, you've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll look to throw. He'll check that down to Carson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing now is Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
Let's go.
That one good for 14.
Let's go.
The Seahawk first. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them in bounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Back to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.